What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have the brand new Morphe and Jeffree Star collaboration. Just the palette. I didn't buy the rest of the stuff. Honestly, you guys, I was thinking about buying the face spray because I love the setting mist from Morphe. However, I just really didn't like the strawberry scent of this, and I thought it was really weird too because he's always talking about watermelon this and watermelon that. I thought he would come out with a watermelon scented face spray, but he didn't. It was strawberry, and to me it just smelled, I don't know, very cheap and too fruity. I didn't really like it personally, so I was like, oh damn, a little bummed out because I love the original one. So I just went ahead and bought the palette because I didn't like the brushes either. It's just not my stilo. I don't really like pink like that, and I personally feel like this packaging is pretty cheap, and I feel like the brushes look kind of cheap too because they are pink, but pink is of course Jeffree's aesthetic. It's just not mine. I personally don't like it, and to me this packaging right here, I don't know, it's a little boring, a little tacky, but I guess for Morphe it's a big deal because they're so used to having black packaging. But it's not about the packaging, it's about the palette. So you guys, inside this palette is 35 shades, and this, or 30 shades, I'm sorry, 30 shades, and it retails for $35. This is what the palette looks like. I'm sure you all have seen it by now. So I'm gonna be reviewing that today, and if you guys are interested in this video, of course, go ahead and keep on watching. I would really appreciate it if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe and hit the bell button. The bell button notifies you when my videos are uploaded because I don't have a set schedule to uploading. I just upload it when I feel like it. So putting on the bell button will notify you because YouTube is lame as fuck and doesn't notify you all. So make sure you guys hit that little bell button so that way you guys can be notified when I upload a new video. And if you guys are interested in my review of the Jeffree Star x Morphe collaboration palette, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so this is the palette right here. I will say my first impressions of it are, it's a very pretty palette. There's a lot of nude colors in the top here, which I personally don't ever use those light of shades, but I do like the pinks and the greens. I feel like they're very pretty. This shade Millions I am super excited to play with because inside the store I swatched it and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to be swatching every single shade in here because they have pictures of swatches of them, and swatching it doesn't really do much, but I am going to be swatching some so that way I can feel how they feel with my finger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and swatch the Self-Made shade, which is this bright pink right here, and I will say that I am super glad that there is shade names on this. When doing tutorials and reviews, it is super helpful to tell you guys the shade name. Morphe honestly is so damn cheap because Morphe is worth, I think, over $500 million, literally over $500 million their net worth is, and they're too cheap to put their names on the palette. And I even thought on the James Charles palette, come on, put the names on there, and they didn't. This is the first one that I know of that has the actual shade names on it, which I think every single one should. And surprisingly, it has a mirror, thank God, because come on, Morphe, get it together. A mirror is so cheap, and I'm sure to add a mirror and shade names onto the eyeshadows would probably cost them a quarter, probably not even a damn quarter. It's probably like 10 cents per palette. So I think that they can definitely afford to do that. Stop being so damn cheap with it because I think that they need to have a mirror. Now, I will say the outside of the palette to me, I don't know, it just looks like a Claire's palette. It looks like something that you'd get at Claire's. It looks super cheap. But like I said, it's really not about the packaging. It's about the shadows, and the shadows look beautiful. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to start off with the pink shade, like I said, Self-Made. I'm gonna do a little swatch of that on my hand. This one is super pink, so I'm sure that it's gonna stain the hell out of your lids, just letting you guys know, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, that one, it is super, super vibrant right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take Mogul, which is the plummish shade right here, which you guys know would be my jam. I love plums and pinks on my eyes. Let me swatch that. Yeah, these swatch, they're super creamy. I think this is a different formula than Morphe's original formula, but I don't really know. I'm gonna go ahead and take the bright green, which is the shade Nate, which is this super, super bright green. I think I'm gonna be using that today. These swatch crazy. The pigment is bomb. And then I'm gonna be taking Wake and Bake, which is the more olivey green, which it may look neon on camera. No, actually, no, it's olive, yeah. Super, super olive. I'm gonna be taking the greens today, and then for the last swatch that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be taking the shade Millions, which is a pressed glitter, it looks like, which that actually feels really good. It's like super creamy. Okay, that is bomb. It's a pressed glitter. Yeah, I'm gonna be using that today with the greens. That one is really, really bomb, which my old coworker, I used to work with her at MAC, she works at Morphe now. She told me this shade stays on super, super good. It's really hard to get off. So I'm excited to test that out. So I have those swatches out of the way. Let's go ahead and get the look started. All right, you guys, to be priming my eyes, I'm gonna be taking the Tarte Too Faced. Why do I always do that. The Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just gonna be taking just a little bit of that. I did put some down on my brow bone already, but not onto my lid. And then as you guys know, I love setting my eyeshadow primer with the MAC Studio Fix powder. I feel like it just creates such a smooth base and makes blending shadows so damn easy. If you guys haven't tried it, make sure you try it if you guys have the Studio Fix powder, because that is super, super bomb. And I'm just pressing this in with a Morphe, I don't know, the shit came off, but this fat brush right here, I have no idea what the name is, but it's perfect for eyeshadow primer. As you guys know, I normally use the what's that fucking primer called by MAC? Painterly Paint Pod. That's my favorite, but I don't know where the hell it's at right now, so I'm just using this. And then I'm gonna be going in with my Studio Fix, like I said, and just pressing that on. Just a light coat of it. Not too much. It's the formula, really. I feel like it smooths out the skin, which makes the shadow blend super, super easy. All right, then I'm gonna be taking this shade Wake and Bake, which is the olive green, and I'm gonna be taking that onto my brow bone and crease area on the MAC with a MAC 224 brush. I don't know exactly what type of shape I'm gonna go for with the shadow, but I'm gonna play with the color first and then go from there. The greens really stand out in this palette, I think more so than the pinks, just because that bright Nate green is super fucking bright and the palette is pink, so it stands out, so it was kind of calling my name. Also, the shade Millions, I tried to wash it off of my hand right now and it's super fucking hard to get off. I don't know what type of formula it is, but I think that is really good because a shimmery shade should definitely not come off easy, because then it's gonna fuck up your whole eyeshadow look. And blending out this green so far, I do think it does blend out pretty smoothly, which is nice. In my opinion, I feel like some greens are really, really patchy, and this one so far is not patchy and is blending out really nice, which is good because the price point of these shadows is super low. But I will say, in my opinion, I thought it was really weird that Jeffree did a collaboration with Morphe as far as eyeshadows, because his eyeshadow palettes are such a big seller of his and I really love them. I haven't purchased any, but I love the aesthetic of them. I love the way they look, and I have played with them because a couple of the girls that I work with have them and they are pretty damn bomb, but y'all know I'm just a cheap bitch and I haven't bought them yet. So I was like, oh, Morphe, 35 bucks for 30 shadows, I'm down. I'm really liking the way this green is blending out so far. It's really pretty. Another thing I wanted to mention is I was watching Jeffree's snaps actually, and he had said that they're like breaking records. And honestly, you guys, I'm not trying to be shady at all, but when I went into the Morphe store, no one was in there. It was literally dead. And my homegirl opened up the drawers where the Jeffree palettes were, because I was asking her how it was selling, and the drawers were full of palettes, and I was really, really surprised by that, because as you guys know, the James Charles palette was like selling out immediately. And I will say the James palette was bomb. I thought that was a beautiful palette. I didn't purchase it myself, but I thought it was a very, very beautiful palette. I was just being a cheap bitch, but I actually would have bought it. But yeah, this one didn't look like it was selling too well, which is crazy to me because I feel like it's a really pretty palette. You have a nice variety of colors, some pops of color as well as neutrals, which what more do you want in a palette, you know? Then I'm going to be taking the shade Nate on my Morphe M507, which, if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know this brush literally is my favorite. If you guys have small eyes, you need it in your life. So I'm going to be taking this to brighten up the crease just a little bit, and then oh shit, this shade is pigmented. Okay. And I'm taking just a little bit of it with the Morphe M514. Alright, then I'm going to be taking a little bit more of the Tarte Shape Tape on my MAC 242, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a cut crease. I say a little bit every time, and then this full on cut crease, but what I want to do is just do half, but who knows, we'll see how it plays out. Right now I'm just going to take that right into the crease. So I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and wing out this cut crease a little bit. Like I said, so much for a little bit of a cut crease. And I'm just gonna take this up a little higher here, almost as if I'm creating a wing, like a thick ass drag queen liner. And I'm just gonna go ahead and, I'm not gonna do it shimmery the whole way though. I think I'm gonna do the bright green mixed with the black, I don't really know yet. and then just fade it in here. The outer corner is gonna be messy as for right now, but you guys know I go and clean it up with a wipe, so don't pay attention to how messy it looks. So I want the crease just a little bit more smoky, so I'm gonna take the Fast Lane on the ColourPop E3 brush, and I'm gonna be taking that right above the cut crease, and I'm hoping, you know, actually I'm gonna wipe it off just a little bit because I don't want it to be too black. So I'm taking this right above the cut crease, and I'm just gonna smoke it up. Alright, then I'm going to be taking my MAC 2, I don't know what the fuck this is, the flat brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Drive Through, which is a like smoky green, I guess, and I'm going to be taking this on the outer corner right here. And I believe I'm going to be mixing some black up into that, and then I'm going to fade it into the Millions shade. And the shade Drive Through right here is actually really pigmented. I don't think I'm gonna take any black. I kind of like the way it looks like that. Like I said, do not pay attention to the end of my eye. It's gonna look tragic until I clean it up. So just trust the process. Then I'm gonna be wetting my MAC flat brush with some Mario Badescu spray, and I'm gonna be going in with the shade Millions, which is the super glittery shade. Okay, this does not pick up on a brush at all, which sucks. So I'm gonna go in with my finger, and I shouldn't have done a cut crease because there's no way that my fat ass finger is going to get this shade close to the cut crease. So I will say I do like the shade Millions, and I like the formula of it because it sticks to the eye. It's not getting super messy, but it doesn't pick up on a brush, so I don't know what the f to do about the cut crease, but I'm gonna try to make it work. Okay, so I think it was just a brush actually, because I took this other MAC 242 flat brush and it picked up on there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get that real close to the cut crease. Oh yeah, that's so much better. So you guys wanna make sure you use the right brush with this because that other brush was not the one, it didn't pick up, but now, okay, this is so much better. Then I'm going to be going in with the shade Drive Through again, just to take that up onto the shade Millions to make sure it blends together nicely. The shade Millions is going to be a hard shade to blend into because of the texture, so you want to just tap it on. Don't blend it because then it's going to knock off the shadow, or the glitter I should say, so just tap it on. Alright, so I got that eye all done. I'm going to go ahead and take a makeup wipe just to clean up the edge because I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera. But I want you guys to see how it's going to look as soon as I clean it up because I know it looks fucking bad right now. And it'll look even more clean when I do my foundation. But I'm going to do my foundation off camera because I have nothing new to show you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera too because you guys are gonna be bored as fuck seeing me do the same ass eye. So let me just clean this up and then I'll come back and then we'll do the bottom of the eye to complete the look. Right when I'm in the middle of doing this other eye right here off camera, I noticed that the greens are literally not blending together on this eye. I don't know if you guys can tell there, but it's just a patch. I don't know what the fuck. This reminds me of what happened with the Subculture. I don't know if it's just this eye because it didn't do it over here, but on this eye, I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but it is, oh yeah, I think you can. I see on the viewfinder. You see there? I don't know what the fuck, why it looks like that, but it is not blending together. And I tried and I tried and I pressed the color onto, and oh look, see if I press it on, it just won't go on. Like I said, I don't know if it's my skin, but I just wanted to throw that in there because this is a review video. So what the fuck? Because this eye looked really good and I'm really pleased with how this final look looks, but this patchiness needs to fucking go because it reminds me of Subculture, and Subculture can fuck right off. So I'm gonna try to blend it out and I'll let you guys know when I come back with my foundation and stuff done. how hard it was to blend it out, because right now it's not working. Okay, so 5 minutes later, I'm getting fucking pissed because I was really liking this palette so far. I don't want to say it's my eye because no other shadows do this shit besides the Subculture. It's doing the same exact thing. I don't know if you guys can see the line there, and I'm telling you I blended this shit out for 5 more minutes now. Okay, so I have you guys zoomed in here because I really want you guys to see this. I am taking my MAC 217 brush, full of color as you can tell. Look at the brush. And I'm placing it right here, blending it, and look at the color going underneath the eye, and then it will go above the eye, and that's where it's like oxidizing and getting weird. And as soon as I just buff this, do you guys see that shit? Do you guys see that? What the fuck? I don't understand, because why would it do it on this eye and not this eye? Because I'm sitting here like, okay, it looks perfect over here. I love it. You guys know I was just saying, oh, it blends together so well. And now this shit is just being a little bitch over here. And I just wanted to show you guys on camera, just in case anyone's like, what the fuck? No, bitch, you made that shit up. I'm like, no, bitch, look. This shit is just not blending onto right here. Even if I tap it on, it still doesn't stay. Just wanted to show you guys on camera. I'm getting pissed now. I'm gonna need you to adjust. Hello? Yeah. Focus on me, bitch. Focus on me. Yeah! Why do I look so pale? Oh. Oh! Okay, then I'm gonna be taking my MAC 242 with the shade Calabash Ass. You guys, this fucking right eye pissed me the fuck off. Like, I really don't understand it because the left eye was going so good and I was really excited about this motherfucking palette, and now I'm left a little confused because I was loving it over there on this side, and then I don't know what the fuck happened on my right eye. That shit just started spazzing out, and it was disastrous because it was pissing me the fuck off. Like, really pissing me off. But I just did the best that I could with it, even though it made me mad. And yeah, so I'm just taking the shade Calabash Ass right here, and I'm blending it out under my eye. And then I'm gonna be taking that bright ass pink just to brighten it up more, because why not throw some fucking color in this bitch? As if green is not enough color. Why are you laughing? Cause why? Faccia di culo. I look like fucking Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I shouldn't have fucking put this Calabasas shade. Okay, in my head I was going for something like watermelon-y, but you know what? Let's just take this bright ass pink because this is looking too Christmassy. So I'm just gonna take this bright ass pink and pack this bitch right on top here. Then I'm gonna be taking the shade Back, lick my neck, my pussy, my oh, she doesn't say back in that song. My neck, my back. Yeah, my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. I'm gonna be taking this right here just to blend this out. Oh, okay, I'm blending away my setting powder. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and add more pink than this. Yeah, let's add a little bit more pink. I'm trying to be super careful with the pink because I'm sure that bitch will get everywhere and ruin my whole look. So, just pressing it on very softly, and then I'm taking my Morphe M506 to blend this out. That's how I should just start saying 6 all the time. 6! This is gonna stain the out of my under eye, and I will look like I have pink eye tomorrow. It's gonna look like my boyfriend over there just shit on my face, cause it's gonna look like I have pink eye for sure. Okay, this shade Back, my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack doesn't really do shit. I don't know if it's like too close to my skin tone or what, but it just looks like nothing, but it's just blending out that pink. So I mean, I guess it's doing what I want it to do, but it's just kind of whack. Back whack. Alright, so I got this eye all done. I winged it out just a little bit underneath the top wing. And I'm gonna go ahead and complete this eye off camera and put on lashes. I'll come back and I'll do the lip and then we're gonna be done with this review. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this shade Millions, it does transfer. I thought that bitch would not transfer and I looked up and it transferred. So I had to fix it. I thought it wouldn't transfer because I thought it stayed put in place because it was hard up to wash off my hands. But guess what? It transferred onto my ball sack of a hooded eye, all right? So let me go off camera now because I'm losing my mind because I'm hungry and I'm gonna complete the other eye and throw on some lashes. All right, so I went ahead and did my lip off of camera because you guys don't get see that because this is an eyeshadow palette review. So I use the, just in case you're wondering, the Makeup Forever N11 lip liner with ColourPop's Charming lip gloss on top. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop in a little bit of color, not color actually, just like a little bit of shimmer, I guess I should say. Designer Label mixed with 2 in my tear duct, as you guys know that I normally do, just to make my deep set ass eyes pop out a little bit more. And then we're just gonna be completely done with this review and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right, you guys, so that is the final look. I will say the look with this palette, I really do love the way it came out. As far as my final review on it, I'm kind of 50-50, like 1 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. Only because one eye was fucked, one eye was super good. Like, I've never had this happen before and I started thinking maybe it's my eye, but no other shadows have ever done this on me before, so I don't understand why it would do that. At least you guys know with the Subculture review, I fucking hated that palette. It was so terrible. It was oxidizing, it was separating, it was getting patchy, it was terrible. At least it was like that on both eyes. This was only on one eye, so I'm kind of confused. So if you guys have this palette, please let me know what you guys think about it. As far as the greens, I want to know if they blended. Overall, I will say that the packaging is pretty cheap and kind of tacky. It looks like Claire's packaging, like I mentioned earlier, but it's Morphe and Morphe is very affordable. I mean, $35 for 30 shades, that's just a little over $1 per shade. So that is super, super good. And I'm really glad to say that they finally have shade names in their fucking palette. Morphe, you are rich as fuck, literally worth over $500 million. You guys can put these shitty ass little fucking shade names in your palette. Come on, that's super cheap to do. And a mirror, I think they should be putting that in every single palette, but at least they have it on there now with the Jeffree one. Overall, like I said, I am kind of confused. I do really love the way the look came out. I think it is beautiful. I love it. But just this eye just really pissed me the off. I was screaming off of camera because it was irritating me so bad. And as you guys saw on camera, this one was blending so good and this one was not blending good. So I'm super fucking confused with it. So like I said, 1 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. It's kind of like 50-50 review. Yeah, overall I do like the color scheme of the palette. I think it is beautiful. It has a nice variety of colors. The greens are really nice. The pinks are really nice. I know the pinks are gonna stain the fuck out of my eye, but every single pink is gonna stain the eye. That's just the way it is. So I want to know you guys' feedback on this palette. Let me know if you guys have it. Let me know if the greens did this to you, because what the fuck, it kind of pissed me off a little bit, but overall I do like the look. I think it is really, really pretty. So yes, if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And if you guys do subscribe, press that little bell button so that way you guys get notified when I upload a new video, because I'm inconsistent as but at least I'm consistent with uploading. So hit the bell button. I really appreciate that, guys, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.